So, we are on our way to see Wrath of the Titans. The follow-up to, was it a year or so ago's remake of Clash of the Titans. The original was from the 70s or 80s, I'm not quite sure off the top of my head, but it was a much better film than the remake. It was back from that day, the heyday of stop animation monsters, you know, of really good movies. You know, that movies have lost. Well, Clash of the Titan had back in the day, it has lost again, and that cinema today has lost that. And I'm hoping that this Clash will kind of recapture some of that movie magic that the original Clash had, and I guess I just said Clash, but this is the remake called Wrath of the Titans. The first one really didn't have any Titans in it. This one's supposed to have Titans in it. It stars the guy that was in Avatar. I think his name's Sam Witwer, with Sam something or other. I'll look up his name afterwards. As you can see, I'm driving and I can't really pull it up right now. But so yeah, the original was okay. It was an okay film. Lacked in the mythological battle sequences. You really didn't get it. It was a pretty movie, but it was bogged down in horrible post 3D conversion, and that really, it took away from the movie in itself. So, you know, a lot of the reviews really just kind of stuck on that in Clash of the Titans and not the movie itself. It stuck on the horrible post 3D. So hopefully this one's a lot better in that, because this one is in 3D and I'm going to see the 3D showing. The original movie, it made its budget back. It made a profit, but not very large profit, which a lot of people were so amazed that they were going to make a sequel. And I kind of like that. You know, the first movie, they were confident in that movie, and they were like, we're going to make a sequel because we can do this. We know we can do it right. And the guy who is attached as writing this, maybe directing it, has been attached to a lot of other stuff. So I'm hoping this isn't a bomb, because he's got some pretty big name things that he's attached to now. And as you can probably hear, there is an ambulance going by. Yeah, I'm driving still. We probably shouldn't be doing this. But, you know, so hopefully this is a good movie, because the stuff that he's attached to, you know, it's some big name stuff, and I'll put it up on the screen right here, somewhere in this general area. So hopefully it's good, and we'll see. I can make a U-turn. The show is right over that way. You can get over now that ambulance has passed. And I will give you my review of the movie as I come out right after. So it's fresh, no having to wait for it. Like I said, let's hope it's good. And I will see you as soon as I get out of the show.
This isn't about revenge. It's about repayment.
There's a way we can end this.
Wrath of the Titans. Experience it in IMAX 3D March 30th.
Okay, we're at the red light, leaving the theater. Just finished watching Wrath of the Titans, and I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed the film. It is one of these that, dare I say it, the sequel is better than the original. You have a lot more action in this film than you did in the remake of Clash of the Titans. You have way better special effects. Now, the big question, the 3D in the original was horrible. What about the 3D in this one? The 3D wasn't as noticeable in this one as it was in the first one because it's not horrible. I almost forgot that the movie was in 3D. Everything just kind of blended, and it didn't distract me from the film. It enhanced, the film greatly, actually. The scenery, that is. Not really, the film from a substance-wise or anything. But it was used for what 3D should be used for. When you have large scenes, things like that, the makes the scope of the picture on the frame that much more intense. Especially when you were dealing with Tartarus and the underworld and things like that. You really were able to feel the scope of the underworld when you saw that. I will say go see this movie because it's a good movie. It's a good popcorn movie if that's what you're into. You just want your eyes to be entertained while you're doing, you're just shoveling popcorn in your mouth. You don't really need to see the first one. Not that everything's explained, but there are little explanations as to why Perseus is just, chilling and, that he's the son of Zeus and all these things. So there's some kind of exposition is to fill in what happened in the first movie. But you don't really need to be, know exactly what happened in the first movie to understand where the second movie's coming from. So it was really good in that aspect. Again, like I said, go see the movie. It deserves to be seen. It deserves your money. It's entertaining. It's not, greatest movie ever made, but it's a good movie nonetheless. So I say go see it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it an 8, a solid 8. Will there be a sequel to this? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, if I remember my Greek mythology right, there was myths about Helios, Perseus' son, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look up, but I say go see this movie. While every teenager and kid and whatever is going to see the Hunger Games, I say go see Wrath of the Titans. We're getting into that summer season, so there's going to be a lot of good movies coming out. And this, I think, is really one of the first good popcorn flicks of the year outside of, what was it, the last Underworld Awakening. That was a good one this year so far. I'm just drawing a blank. I can't remember exactly what all's come out this year, but go see this film. Do it now. No dilly-dallying. See it this weekend. Help it get some box office. Take a chunk out of Hunger Games. If you're watching me, I know you're not that big of a fan of Hunger Games. So just go out, watch the movie. I give it my thumbs up. And everybody, y'all have a good night. I'm going to get off the road before I get a ticket. So I will see you all when I see you. Later.